His first basket of the night.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Out left to the wing. Left side, Wembanyama. Pass to Rollins. Back to Wembanyama. Shot clock at 3. Fires the 3. Hits the three-pointer. He's got 5.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now here's Harden. He's got 5. New York working the ball around now. And the shot goes in. Markkanen's got 5.
Well, Markkanen poses such problems for a defense. He's got a variety of ways to score inside.
Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama making it look easy.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Stan, the big man, Victor Wembanyama, has set a new standard for shot blocking.
Yeah, look, B.A., we've had some great rim protectors in this league, but he can also do it on the perimeter. I've seen guys turn down three-point looks because he's standing in front of them.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Guys?
You got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Randall. Harden scanning the floor. Markkanen for 3. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
Well, nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. He had a cold start, but never lost his confidence.
Maddencommunity, a screen on Harden. 16 feet out. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. 7 points in the game.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Randall on the screen. To the wing on the left. Here's Porzingis. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
New York trails by 5. Harden, the pass to Randall. The 3 is up. And it's Harden. That time on the assist by Randall. Harden's got 8.
A reliable shooter off the catch. Harden with that sweet lefty stroke.
Pass to Tyson. Here's Rollins. Covered by Alexander Walker. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. That shot missing.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Right side, Alexander Walker. Here's Randall. He nails it, and we're tied. Randall's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, Randall is a problem inside. He has so many ways he can beat you down there.
And he's going for the lob. Whoa! Antetokounmpo flying.
Well, Giannis knew that pass was coming his way, so he's able to get elevated right on time.
Randall with it, guarded by Antetokounmpo. From 9 feet. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo drives in, and Giannis throws it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Randall, good.
Well, that's a smart play. Taking advantage of the mismatch in close.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. New York out in front, up by 2. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. Coach, what's the message that you're going to deliver?
Thanks very much, Allie. And, folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
How have they kept it this close? Their D has been invisible. Come on, fellas, get after it.
Yeah, just a few more stops and this score would be totally different. All right, and now that we are in the later stages of the season, here's how the standings are looking in the East.
Well, look here now at New York. Unfortunately, their season ends with this game. Plenty of room for improvement and growth. We'll see where they go from here.
Nowhere to go but up, and they have a long summer to develop. Appreciate you joining us. It's been a
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
And he was a beast on the offensive glass in that first half. How can they slow him down?
Yeah, look, even when you put a body on him, he finds ways to extend possession.
We've got Wembanyama, and it's Tyson in at the small forward position. That's the group for Rick Carlisle, getting going here in the second half. And New York shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Here's Markkanen. Boom! Markkanen powers through the contact inside. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Well, this near three-point era started with Stephen Curry. And it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. And New York has possession. 2-point game. Here's Randall. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And it's 8 points for Julius Randle.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And it's time to check the NBA blocks leaders. Victor Wembanyama is second.
He always makes an impact with his shot blocking. He's a constant presence around the rim.
And here on the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And it's Antetokounmpo off the drive. Oh, and the jam by Giannis.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
To the middle. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Markkanen, the pass to Harden. And it's New York with a rebound.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Count that one. Rollins has got his first points of the night.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Outside Harden. lots of room. That's good on the jumper. Harden's got 4 points this quarter.
And just taking what the defense gives him. It's good to see Harden knock down the mid-range jumper.
Oh, deflected. Stolen by Harden. Here's Randall. The quick look, no good that time. For New York, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Rollins. Right now averaging 6 a game. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
When it comes to Randall, he's had doubters over the years, Stan, but his talent's undeniable.
Yeah, B.A., look, there's no questioning Randall's ability to score and rebound down low. And his post-passing gets overlooked sometimes, too. Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
To the paint. The lob! Porzingis with the flush.
Now that's how you finish off an alley-oop. Outstanding initiative by Porzingis there.
Antetokounmpo, right side. Just 5 on the clock. From about 19, give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
Well, look, you need a bucket, go to him. This is exactly what he's built to do.
Back to Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
A consistent and standout scorer. It's really no surprise to see Harden making a big impact out there.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Now that we have a chance, let's check out the teams that are scoring the most points off turnovers. New York, 4th.
This is a squad that will tax you for any mistake or loose ball. They know how to snatch the rock and run flat out to make sure they capitalize.
For New York, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. 59 seconds left in the third. Wembanyama, screen on Harden. The 17-footer. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Harden. And here's Alexander Walker. Yes! And a nice assist from Harden. Now it's a 5-point New York lead.
Well, when Harden isn't scoring, he's setting up his teammates.
With the crossover, count it. 13 points in the game.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Had it fallen, but it is offline. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. New York out in front, up by 3. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So on the floor for New York, Julius Randle out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's James Harden. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2 spot. Wembanyama up top, defended by Porzingis. Wembanyama, effortless inside.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Markkanen sets a screen. Harden, the pass to Randle. Over on Antetokounmpo. Randle can't hit. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for New York. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Randle. The fadeaway. Randle pulls down the board. And for New York, they're shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Now Harden. Porzingis sets a screen. Markkanen left side. Porzingis finds Harden. New York working the ball around now. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked to the team. Coach wanted to see more urgency when it came to closing out on shooters. He said, quote, right now we're jogging at them on the perimeter. It needs to be a sprint to run them off the line. We'll see if the guys have it in them.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Free throw good, Wembanyama. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Harden, the pass to Randle. Outside, Alexander Walker. Markkanen sets a screen. And it's Alexander Walker penetrating.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And just a quick reaction from Harden. He sees the opportunity, he gets out on the break, and snags the points in transition. And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Porzingis sets a screen. Markkanen. Oh, look at the flush from Markkanen.
Well, he's known primarily for his shooting, but don't be fooled. Markkanen is more than capable of finishing strong.
Beyond the arc. Up again. The putback. How about the activity?
And as a coach, it's such a luxury to have a player like Giannis, someone you can always rely on.
Money from three.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And just a huge answer right there with a three of their own. And the crowd now is in a frenzy.
Let's loose for three. Antetokounmpo with a rebound. New York trails by 4. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Giannis with the jam.
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
Well, in that situation, you know Randle's going to be calling for the ball. That's a nice take.
Puts up the tray. That misses.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Now Harden shoots it. He drills the wide-open jumper.
And there is no way anybody else is taking that shot. I mean, when it's crunch time on a big possession, Harden is always going to be that guy.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Randall against Antetokounmpo. 50 seconds left in the fourth. Connect!
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for New York, and he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
It's Markkanen on the wing. Porzingis sets a screen. Randall!
Great defense by Wembanyama. Not only does he have the link, he has really good instincts.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
At the line for the away team, James Harden.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, that's outstanding execution in a big spot. He showed a lot of poise at the line right there.
Now a timeout called by New York. They're losing by 4. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
Searching for a fast bucket, then a way to stretch things out.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line. Well, this is what he does, a proven scorer in the clutch.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting from New York. Lowry Markkanen. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. And here's New York now. Here's Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama, screen on Markkanen. Antetokounmpo. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Got it up in time. The 3 is off. Time expires. We're going to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Here we go. Lauri Markkanen out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Harden in the point guard position. The bucket is good!
Yeah, what a save by Giannis. He should always be crashing the offensive glass like this.
First team foul. At the line for New York, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Shooting 1.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
New York trails by 3. Markkanen outside. Now Randall. Harden. Oh, missed on the tray. And stolen by Porzingis. He got it.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy... Whoa!
Oh, sweet move.
Power and grace of Giannis, making it look easy like few others can.
And what action in this one. We're about a minute into overtime. Tries again. In close. Antetokounmpo delivers.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
Second team foul. At the line for one.
And the free throw, no good.
Yeah. No matter how you slice it, Giannis is a force on the floor. The power, the scoring, the rebounding, the defense, he gives you everything.
Banks it home. Big. Shot.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Marking it outside. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Markkanen. Fires the three. Can't get it.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him. Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Harden outside. Now Porzingis. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama, screen on Porzingis. Oh, putting in work inside.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Now a timeout called by New York. They're behind by 9. Here's Markkanen. He gets it to go. Well, Graham, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
Now Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. 16 feet out. Randall rips down the board.
They've been a different squad here in overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy level.
Cash from downtown.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
So New York wins it. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
They really did, and it was wild. Everything it took just to get to the extra period. And